What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of 2 Minute Tuesday. This is the second episode of 2 Minute Tuesday, our second Tuesday in a row. We're starting a new thing, and it feels absolutely great. I did get a comment about another segment that I might do in the future called Swedish Sundays. So if this channel ever branches off and talks about some other things, like maybe I talk about cameras and making videos and those types of things, I do want to keep the Swedish thing going. So in the future, maybe Swedish Sundays could be a thing. What do you guys think? I thought it was a great idea, but let me know in the comments section. But with that being said, even though this is a 2 Minute Tuesday, I'm actually filming this on a Monday, but I have a lot of things going on tomorrow, and I want to make sure I can post this on time for you guys on Tuesday. So even though it's Monday today, I'm filming it as 2 Minute Tuesday. I've got great questions for you guys this week. I did realize that it's going to take me a lot of time to answer some of these questions because I want to go in depth, a little bit more deeper on these questions, and it's really hard to fit everything into just 2 minutes. So last week I had a bonus question where I went way in depth on a question afterwards. If you didn't see the episode last week, I will link that down below in the description. I talked about haircuts, beer, several other things, so go ahead and check that out. And as always, if you guys have questions that you guys want me to answer next week, let me know in the comments section. All right, that's enough of that business. Let's jump right into this. Throw 2 minutes on the clock and let's get started. All right, first question. Emil Jacobson asks, what camera equipment do I use? This is an easy one. I'm filming this right now on my Canon Rebel T6i. I believe in Europe it goes by the name Canon 700D or 750D. Now I don't recommend this camera for videos. The main reason I like shooting my videos right here with it is because I can hook up my microphone to the camera and get excellent audio. But most of the videos that you guys see in the intro clips and things are actually filmed with my iPhone, and I am going to release a video about tips and tricks for using your iPhone to film videos so you guys can make dope videos like I do. Okay, some of these questions are tough to read and talk into the camera at the same time. So I got my laptop here. This next question is from Mr. Japan Apan. Found any good Swedish music and hopefully something more than just radio? Actually, it's a really good question. In America, I listen to a lot of the European house style music. The most popular genre, I think, aside from like the popular what you hear on the radio in America, is definitely rap music. It's very common. Like if you go to parties and things, people listen to a lot of rap music in the States. And I like all kinds of music. I'm not really picky, but I've always kind of gravitated towards the European house style music with DJs and things. Some of my favorite artists are like the Chainsmokers and Kygo. Neither one of those are Swedish, but as far as Swedish DJs go, you guys are not lacking in that department. You've got Avicii, Axwell and Grosso, Alesso, Swedish House Mafia, like the list just goes on and on and on, and I pretty much like it all. Question 3. Stefan Haag says, really enjoy these vlog style videos. Thank you, Stefan. Would love to hear your take on fast food in Sweden. Max versus McDonald's, what you think about the pizza over here compared to the pizza in the US? Keep it up. Okay, that is a really good question as well. I have to say I've had Max a few times and I was very impressed. I absolutely loved Max hamburgers, way better than McDonald's. In the States, I would basically never eat McDonald's, and now I only eat McDonald's in Sweden after like parties at 4 in the morning. That's pretty much the only time I have McDonald's here in Sweden. I would not just go there for dinner. But I do think the quality of food at the McDonald's here in Sweden is just a little bit higher because you guys might have a bit higher food standards for what you serve in restaurants and things here in Sweden compared to the US. So that is nice. Overall, I think the fast food is probably just a little bit better in Sweden because of that. But at the same time, fast food in America is very different. There are different things that you don't have in Sweden, like drive-thrus are not as common here in Sweden. In America, there's drive-thrus for like tons of things. And also there are some fast food chains in America that they don't have here that I actually really do like. For example, if you go to California, they've got In-N-Out Burger, and I think those burgers are really good for how cheap they are. In the Pacific Northwest and pretty much all over America, we've got Chipotle, and I saw Chipotle in Paris when we were in Paris. Chipotle is really good Mexican food. It's a little bit more expensive than typical fast food, but I still consider it fast food because you just go through the line, they build your burritos. Very tasty. I love Chipotle. I do miss Chipotle quite a bit. And then we actually have a place in the Pacific Northwest that's only in Washington, Oregon, and Idaho, I believe, called Burgerville. It kind of reminds me of Mac's. The burger qualities are very, very good. They use fresh ingredients. So Burgerville and Mac's are very, very similar, and I always loved the shakes that they had at Burgerville. They would have in-season shakes, so they would have one shake that's always in season depending on the time of year, and they were always amazing. I remember getting those shakes after soccer practice many times. So if you're ever in the Pacific Northwest, check out Burgerville. That is probably my favorite fast food restaurant in the area that I am from. I got a bonus question here for you guys, and this is a really good question. Oliver Thorin asks, can you give us your best argument for why you would stay the rest of your life in Sweden? And on the other hand, the best argument for moving back to America and live the rest of your life there? Wow, this is like an insanely deep question, and I've only been in Sweden for like 8 months right now, so it's pretty tough to answer this fully because I have such a limited perspective, but there are so many things that I absolutely love about Sweden. There are not a whole lot of reasons that I would want to leave Sweden, but there are a few huge factors that I think would make it tough for me to stay here my entire life. The first thing is friends and family that I have in America. I do miss them. I want to be somewhat close to my American friends and family. And then another just huge one, and this is nothing in part that's wrong with the Swedish people or Sweden as a country, but I'm somebody who really, really likes warm weather. Like, I feel so good when I can go outside. And in the Swedish summers, it's like amazing. I mean, when I can just go outside, do what I want to do, play sports without having to worry about getting cold, or film videos, or do all these types of things. I'm such a just happy, fun person when the sun is shining and I can go outside and just, I love that feeling of being outdoors. And because Sweden is only super nice part of the year, I really struggle when it's cold and dark. That does kind of make it a tough decision. Now, I do realize that because Sweden gets multiple seasons throughout the year, it really makes you appreciate the summer when it is here. But that is something that you might not appreciate as much if you live in a place like Los Angeles where it's sunny and 60 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know why I try to use Fahrenheit because most of the people watching these videos aren't familiar with Fahrenheit, but 60 degrees Fahrenheit, that's very, very comfortable for wintertime temperatures with the sun shining. So I don't know if I would get sick of it if it was just nice weather all the time, but I just think for me, having that warm weather I think is really, really important for me. So it'll be interesting to see if I can adjust to living in Sweden on a more permanent basis. I'm open to really anything, but I think that is my best argument, or the main reason why if I were to move away from Sweden, I think it would be weather related, because I absolutely love the people. I love the way the society functions. There's so many amazing things about this place, and I feel really, really lucky to have been living here right now, and I'm in no hurry to move away anytime soon. My goal is to stay here at least 3 years while my girlfriend is in college, and there's so many things to just enjoy and experience about this place. So that's a really tough question though. And it's one of those questions that really, really gets you thinking. But for now, I'm just gonna keep taking it day by day and enjoying everything Sweden has to offer, because I feel really, really lucky and blessed that I've been given this opportunity to be in such an amazing country like Sweden at the moment. So with that being said, I'm gonna wrap this video up. I know it was way longer than 2 minutes, but I really hope you guys enjoyed this, and leave a comment your guys' favorite things about Sweden, or would you like to go live in another country and experience those things? And also, if you guys have questions for next week, go ahead and leave those for me, because I am answering the best ones. And I do have a list of just amazing questions in my folder. I screenshot all the best questions so that I can have awesome videos every single Tuesday, so I can definitely get to what you guys are asking. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.